Hello and welcome to part 2 of our discussion regarding the 21st century skills. So the next topic that we would be discussing is all about information, media, and technology skills. Information and Communications Technology, or ICT, literacy is the ability to use technology to accomplish thinking and learning skills. Information, media, and technology skills are very important skills that should be developed among our students. Today, we live in a technology and media environment with, of course, access to an abundance of information, rapid changes in technology tools, and of course, the ability to collaborate and make individual contributions on an unprecedented scale. So to be effective in the 21st century, educators, citizens, and workers must be able to create, evaluate, and effectively utilize information, media, and technology. Even as educators, we have to make sure to effectively utilize the information that we would be gathering from the technology. And that even our students should be able to assess and evaluate the things, no, the knowledge or the ideas that they would be gathering from technology. So allow me now to start by presenting to you the information, media, and technology skills. So this is the part 2 of our discussion. Sit back, relax, and of course, listen very carefully because this is very important for us as educators. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So when we talk of information, media, and technology, we are actually focusing on the digital literacy skills of our students. Because our students nowadays, because they belong to Generation Z, they are actually info savvy, media fluent, and of course, tech tuned. So remember that. So we have to cope. We have to learn so many things. As educators, as teachers, we have to be info savvy as well. We have to be media fluent. We should know how to use the tools, no? The necessary tools in order for us to teach our students, especially in this time of pandemic, because we are in the online setup, particularly in the new normal. We are using Google Meet, Zoom, in order for us to teach our lessons to our students. We are using learning management system, different platforms in order for us to make sure that our students learn something from our discussion. So it's very difficult. But our students, since they belong to that generation, they are info savvy, media fluent, and tech tuned, they can easily access tools or platforms that we would be using. So let's focus on the digital literacy skills, particularly info savvy. Why are our students nowadays are info savvy? Because they can access and evaluate information easily, efficiently, and effectively. So therefore, if our students can access and evaluate information easily through Google, Safari, and of course, so many technological tools, we have to make sure to teach our students to become effective, okay, and efficient in accessing information. They have to be able to evaluate the information critically. They should know how to assess the informations, whether the information that they have access from the internet is of course correct or not, so that at least misconceptions will be avoided. Then processing is very important whenever we are asking our students to access information from the internet. We have to process and make sure to unlock the misconceptions, the difficulties of our students. Then we have to train our students to use and manage the information by simply using the information accurately and creatively for the issue or the problem at hand. From the guide questions that we would be providing them, okay, they have to use the information accurately and not leading to other directions, okay, to misconceptions. And then they have to manage the flow of information from a wide variety of sources. Remember that when we ask our students to access information from the internet, then there are so many ideas, there are so many concepts. So therefore, we have to teach them to go back to the basic, to what we are asking them, to the questions that we are asking them. Okay? They should be able to answer directly the questions that we would be asking them. We have to lead them how to access or manage the flow of information that they would be gathering from the different sources, particularly in the internet. The next, media fluent. How do we help our students to be media fluent? We have to make sure to teach them how to analyze the media, particularly understand both how and why media messages are constructed and for what purpose. The cue here is, of course, for what purpose? We have to train our students how to determine the purpose of the media or the medium that they are reading, that they are watching from the internet. In that way, they would be able to analyze the media. For what particular purpose? And the next, we have to train as well our students to create media products. So the performance task that we would be providing the students could be asking them to create media products, no? Advertisements, no? Ask them to do their own video clips. So we have to make sure that our students understand and utilize the most appropriate media creation tools, characteristics, and conventions. We have to teach them how to determine the most appropriate tools that should be used for the given task at hand or for the performance tasks that we are asking them to do. The next, tech tuned. Our students nowadays, particularly in the 21st century, the students who belong to the Generation Z are tech tuned. We have to train them how to apply technology effectively, how to use social media effectively, and not for rant and of course for bullying their classmates, but how to teach technological tools effectively. We have to train them how to use technology as a tool to research, no? to, to search for the answer of the questions that we would be asking them, especially in today that we are in the online environment. We have to teach our students how to organize, no? And evaluate and communicate information properly and effectively, particularly social media. We have to teach them that in order for them to learn something, they have to utilize the technological tools in order for them to learn something from the lessons that we are providing them. And then next, use digital technologies, okay, communication and or networking tools, and social networks appropriately. As I mentioned a while ago, particularly social media or Facebook, we have to teach our students how to use those networking tools or social networks appropriately. So again, today's generation of learners need to have 21st century classroom experiences along with 21st century tools to meet the 21st century learning styles and help develop 21st century skills. So these are the things that we should be developing among our students nowadays. We have to develop our students to effectively and appropriately use technological tools. And how do we teach then the 21st century learners? So that's the question that I would be asking you. Reflect on it. So let's try to evaluate ourselves, no? As teachers, as educators. Are your students ready for the 21st century education? Maybe the answer is yes, because they belong to that generation. So now that you have learned something from the two 21st century skills that I have discussed, ask yourself, are you ready for the 21st century education? Or are you ready in this new normal? Thank you. And I would be discussing the part 3 of the 21st century skills. Don't forget again to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and God bless.